everyone, my name is Roberta and welcome to the 5 minutes or less how-to series, where I share tips and tricks with you on arts and crafts in less than 5 minutes. One of my favorite things to do with my glowforge is creating wood signs. The best signs are the large ones, or about 18 inches, because they're just the right fit and they're great for a welcoming door sign. While you can purchase these already made rounds from shops, I get my plywood from Lowe's, which is much more economical than purchasing a round from a shop. So I'm going to show you how to make a shiplap round using a glowforge basic or pro if you don't want to use the pass-through function of the pro. Here are the materials that I use in this video, and I have added all links to materials in the description of the video. So, to get started, what you want to do is upload your file of the shiplap round into the glowforge and cut all the pieces. Once the pieces were cut, I then assembled all the pieces using Gorilla wood glue. I applied the glue to each piece as I put them together, and then I cleaned up the extra glue with a wet paper towel. A friendly tip, extra glue will show if you stain your wood at a later time, so it's a good practice to just clean up any extra wood. And while it's not necessary, my surface was uneven, so I ended up adding whatever I had around as weights to even out my round as it dried and glued together, and I left it there overnight. The next morning, when I picked up my round, I started to sand it down. I use an orbital sander, which I highly recommend you purchasing one if you don't have one, and an 80 grit sandpaper, and then I removed any extra glues in the spots and I smoothed out the entire round. Once the round was sanded, I then applied shellac twice. Shellac is great because it seals the wood and it prevents any tannins to come through the wood in case you want to paint in the future. So several folks, they complain that their white paint starts to yellow, and that's often because of tannins. So you want to seal your wood to prevent that from happening in the future, and shellac is a great choice. Once the shellac was dry, which it takes about an hour, I flipped over the round and I applied Crystal-Lak, which I use all the time. If you have seen any of my videos, you know I'm a big fan of Crystal-Lak. It adds a nice shine to painted wood, it's a great water sealer, it's not toxic, and even better, in this case, it can also act as a clear adhesive. So I added to the back of my round to add an extra layer of adhesive and keep it all together. Once the Crystal-Lak was dry, I added the E6000 glue, which is a really strong glue, to the circle, and then I placed the circle onto the round to provide further stability. Notice how I do it at an angle to have the joint not overlap the shiplap cut areas. That way it just provides quite a bit of stability. And voila, you've got yourself an 18-inch shiplap round ready to go for your next project. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tips and tricks. Thank you.